So it's that time of year, school is almost over, and you're looking for a gift to show your appreciation to your kid's teacher. But you have no idea what to get. So in this video, I have put together a few ideas that I thought would be nice or good or have worked in the past. And I also reached out on my Instagram stories to find out what some of the teachers that I have there, what they would like, and I'll share that as well. All right, let's talk about physical gifts. So physical gifts, some of us may have the opportunity to go into a school or see our teachers before the last day of school. So these are some ideas that you can use for physical gifts if you're actually going to see your teachers. So the first one is flowers or a plant. So you can do a bouquet of flowers. You can pick it up at the superstore or the grocery store or somewhere. You can make, like a lot of places have these, or Walmart, these pre-made bouquets that you could get, and you can make a custom note. I'm all about custom notes as opposed to buying a card, like a ready-made card, because any child could just take something and create something quickly with a nice note and put it together with a bouquet of flowers, and then you can give that to your teacher. So that's one idea. The other idea is a plant. A plant is such a really, really nice gift when you think about it to anyone, but a plant is something that a child can choose based on like what draws their attention or what they see, and then you can gift it to your teacher, and the teacher could then nourish it and help it to grow. And that plant may, depending on the type of plant, may be something that they can keep for a very long time, right? So you can look for things like a Chinese bamboo, which is like that nice bamboo that's meant for like good luck and prosperity. You could look for like a palm that you can have inside. You can look for anything. IKEA has some really cool, nice small plants that you can get that are indoor as well. So if you want to if you have an idea of doing a plant, or you like the idea of doing a plant, but you want to have it inside so it's, it doesn't die after summer, you can check out IKEA, because if the IKEAs are open now, you might be able to grab one from there. I know we have a few plants inside that are from IKEA, and we absolutely love it because it adds a little bit of greenery and happiness and life and outdoors to inside the house, right? So the other thing you can do with that is that you can have your kid make a card. So it could be a little, depending on the size of the plant, it could be a little card. They can do a heart, they could do a star, whatever, and cut it out, and then they could draw and write on it, to miss, whatever. And then you can put it on like a palette stick or a skewer, just cut off the top so it's not pointy, and then stick that into the plant. So now you have a custom note as well as a plant, and the child could give that to their teacher. So fun, so cute, and it involves the kid a lot, right? The second idea that you can do is you can do gift cards. So gift cards, actually, when I did the poll on my Instagram stories, I asked teachers what they like to get. Gift cards was one of the things that they said they like to get. So you can do gift cards. For me personally, if I were to do a gift card, I would like kind of take it up a notch just from putting the gift card in an envelope and just giving it to them. I would add a little something to the gift card. So you can do like a pack of colorful pens, or you could do a tumbler or a coffee mug, any of those things that you can add to the gift card, as well as a personalized note from the child as well. The three top places that I would buy gift cards from if I did gift cards would be Michael's, Amazon, and Starbucks. And I have reasons why, because you want to be able to give gift cards that they can use, and they can use in schools. From what I know, teachers have a lot of expenses when it comes to decorating their classrooms and stuff. So you want to give them something that they could use for their next term or their next year, or even if they choose to do it for themselves, right? So Michael's is great for getting like all types of back to school stuff. Of course, Amazon has a lot of awesome stuff, and they can get anything for themselves there, not just for school or class, they can get for themselves. And then Starbucks, because what teacher or what mother or anybody doesn't love having a treat from Starbucks, right? So those are some gift ideas. And then as I said, you can add a little something to it, right? So Starbucks has these really cool like tumblers with straws, or they have these really cool travel mugs that you can get, and depending on the season or depending on the location of the Starbucks you go to, you can get some really nice colors or fun funky types, so you can add that on with your gift card. So that is gift cards. My other idea is one that I absolutely love, and I think this is going to be our go-to if it is that we get to do physical gifts. And again, this is based, well, not again, this is based on your kid, right? So not all kids might want to do this, but if you have kids that are very artistic or very crafty, and they would love to do something like this. So Seth and Lexi love, love, love art. They love to paint. Give them any time, any opportunity to paint, and they will. Put a blank canvas in front of them and some paint, and they will go to town on it, and they will paint for a long time. So when I was talking to Seth and I was asking him what his art teacher, I said, what do you think that we should get for your art teacher? And we were having this conversation, and I just ended up saying, what if we did a painting for her? Right? Because she did a lot of, it came based off of some of the stuff that they had done in school, right? So I know she would appreciate like a painting. So I'm going to give him, like, you can give the kid or a blank canvas, give them some paints and let them do it, and then they can sign the bottom or the back of it with the year and the name, and then you can gift it to them again with a personalized note. And I think that's something so fun and nice because the kid gets involved in it. The teacher could either use it for their home, or they could actually use it in their next classroom because it could be like a donation to the class. But that's such a fun thing to do. Another idea that I thought of would be to do like a little package, like, and it doesn't have to be anything like fancy or over the top, but it could be like a little package, like a little, what I was thinking is pens, like, oh my gosh, colorful pens and little stationery items. So you can do, I love, love, love these Papermate pens. Actually I have one right here. So these Papermate pens, like, I absolutely love, and they come in like packets of like 5 and 10 and like big packets, all different colors, and it's just so pretty to watch. Of course, Sharpie, I'm a Sharpie girl. I love Sharpies. You could get Sharpie pens, you could get all different types of Sharpies. You could put that together with some colorful Post-its, like, oh my goodness, you could just go to town on like a little stationery package, because they will be able to use those things come next year, right? So that's another idea, again with a little personalized note made from your kid. So those are some of the ideas that I was thinking of. There's also the idea of doing, and this we actually did last year, but you have to bear in mind any kind of food allergies or food sensitivities. So this is something that we did last year. Seth and I got some cupcakes made that was school themed. So they had like school, a ruler and an apple, I think it was, and some fun school themed icons on it made out of fondant. They were each individually wrapped, and we put it together with a personalized note and I think a little bracelet or something, and we gave it to all his teachers. So that was something fun to do as well. Just bear in mind, if anybody has any food sensitivity, you want to make sure you address that. So let's talk about virtual gifts. I did come up with 3 ideas for virtual gifts, and I know you're probably thinking, Kari, what's a virtual gift? Like, what? So, well, because of the type of school year we had, you have to kind of become innovative, right? And think of fun ways that you can, not only fun, innovative ways that you can do what you would typically do. For example, like you would give a gift, like in person, end of school, your kid hugs your teacher, sees your teacher, feels good. But we don't have that option. Not everyone has that option, right? Okay, so the 3 ideas I came up with for virtual gifts. The first one would be gift cards. Pretty obvious, but yes, you can do gift cards. So gift cards could be from anywhere. As I mentioned before, for my physical gifts, I would choose Michael's, Amazon, or Starbucks. Those are my 3 go-tos that I would choose for teachers. Just be careful, because when you send them, if your teacher has a school's email address, they may block sites and not be able to access certain emails. So what you would have to do is send it to them and then follow up with them in like a day or so and say, hi miss, I sent you a little gift and I just wanted to make sure that you got it, and like connect with them and let them know. So you don't do it right away, just so that you want them to be able to see the gift first before you kind of spoil the surprise. For me, I love surprises, and I tried every possible way to do stuff without anybody, the person who I'm giving the gift to, in this case teachers, without them knowing, because I love the element of surprise, or I love giving people that experience. So just be careful of that. Make sure that you know they can receive it, and that would be gift cards. The second option would be to go onto one of those card sites, electronic card sites, and create a card. Create a card, let your kid have fun with it. Some of them are really fun. They could put themselves in like the animations and stuff. Seth's drama teacher at Christmas time had sent him a card, and she was like an elf dancing around or some funny thing, and he had a time. Like they sat and watched that card over and over and over and over. And I know that's for kids. Like that element would be for kids. Your teacher wouldn't really be sitting down watching it over and over and over, but it is still an option to give them something that the kids are involved in, and they could see the kids having fun, and that would be something that they could give them. You just have to go and search up for a website that does fun electronic cards. Again, make sure that they got the card, because the same thing with the email address, you're not sure if it would bounce back. So just follow up with them and make sure they got it. So give yourself like a day or two before the last day of school, right? For us here in Canada, we have a week and a couple days left. So we have some time. If it is that we do it Monday, we'll have some time. Or if we do it Friday, we'll have some time. And the last one, and I think this is the best one ever, just because for me, it just kind of fuels my creativity, is to do a video. So you can have your kid do a video for each teacher. For Seth, he has 3 main teachers. I don't know how many teachers your kid has, but you can do either like one video for all, or you can do one video that's specific to whatever teacher that they have. So, you know, have your kid, so for example, I'll record Seth, and you know, we're talking to whoever the teacher is that we are sending this one or creating this video for, and I could either be the narrator or the person asking, so Seth, what did you like about this class, or what did you enjoy, and have like this kind of conversation, but based in a way that it is towards the teacher. So, or you all could plan it ahead, and then he can say, thank you so much for your class and your time. I really appreciate X, Y, and Z. You can give them prompts like I appreciate, and let them finish. I am grateful for, and let them finish. And these are my favorite things from your class, and let them finish. So for Seth, I can pull up whatever worksheets or whatever things that really stuck with him and like he really enjoyed, and that way he can share it with that particular teacher. So he can do that for art, he could do that for English, he could do that for French. And I think that is just such a nice way of doing a virtual gift, because even though it's virtual, and even though it's like, you know, they can't express themselves in person, they now have a way that they could explain what their takeaway is from that particular class or that particular year, and that experience with that teacher. And I think it's such a nice thing, because now the teacher could hold on to that, the teacher could keep that, and they could always look back at it whenever they need, or they need like a pick-me-up, or they're having a bad day and they need to remember what impact they've made on a child. I think it has so many different ways that it could go, that gift, and it's so special. And you can take it, send it to them individually, let them get it, and yeah, I think that's just such a fun way. And then it could be funny. You could do fun things with it, like have, you know, ask them for their ideas. If it's a drama teacher or their art teacher, they could be more expressive. They can do stuff, you know, fun stuff in the videos. They, like for drama, they could take what they learned from one of the assignments, like Seth in drama did like impromptu and tableaus and all that, and they can create a scene or experience based on what they learned, and then in celebration and thank you and I'm so grateful for, like that sort of stuff. Actually, that like just came to my head while I was shooting this video, so I think we will do that for Seth's drama teacher. That would be so fun. So yes, so the tableau thing came to me because that was, again, as I said, one of his assignments. So, you know, you have a storyline, and the tableau is where you have like action shots and it shows expression, and the person is supposed to be able to read the message from what that frozen posture or position is. So that would be a fun one. So yeah, so those are my 3 virtual gift ideas. So one other idea that came from my Instagram stories when I did the question box was from my friend Nia, who is a parent, and she said that they bought beach towels and they got them customized and they gave them to their teachers last year. So that's another option as well that you can use, where you could customize something and give to them. My biggest tip though would be to ask your child what they think they would like to get for their child, their teacher, as a gift or a show appreciation and love to their teacher. Because a lot of kids actually, because they spend so much time with their teachers, they learn things about their teachers and they learn what they like and they learn what pets they have, or if they have pets and stuff like that. Because then, for example, one of Seth's teachers has a dog, and actually I think all of Seth's teachers have a dog now thinking about it. So maybe we could get like dog mom stuff, and that might be a nice gift for them. So each teacher has, you know, things that they...
And party.
Of course you do. Just remember that I forgot to mention one of the ideas that actually one of the teachers messaged me. She said she likes to receive candles. So candles are also a really nice gift, but I personally would do a gift card for Bath and Body Works or my favorite candle store, because candles are very personal, right? Everybody likes different scents. So what I might like, the teacher mightn't like, or might be allergic to that scent or whatnot. So it's a really nice gift, but I would quicker do a gift card for that option than actually give them a candle, unless you know that they like a specific scent or fragrance. So that's another option as well. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and please share it with another mama. Ladies, we need to take care of each other. We need to help each other, give each other ideas, bounce ideas off each other. This has been a crazy year. Some of us may not have even thought that we could do virtual gifts, but it is a possibility, and there is an idea that we can do based on any of the 3 that I've given you, that you can still show appreciation and love for your teachers even with a whack year. So thank you so much for watching. Please let me know in the comments below what idea you decided to do. I would love to know what you and your child created, or what you and your child decided to buy. I'd love to know what you and your child decided to create or decided to buy. Drop it in the comment box below. Let me know. I love to connect with you guys. I love to see what you guys are thinking and how, you know, what ideas you have as well. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah!